Now we will start our today's session. First of all, namaste everyone, good afternoon and sadar pranams. On behalf of RAV, I, Dr. Poonam Vajpayee, extend a warm welcome to our respected dignitaries, respected GB members, our respected Gurujans, today's respected guest speaker, students, distinguished guests and social media live viewers. I welcome you all in this weekly webinar series Gyan Ganga Knowledge Voyage. Today is our 74th session. This is a virtual platform which aims to spread the essence of authentic Ayurveda practices and updating the knowledge of Ayurveda fraternity. Before starting off today's session, I would like to pay gratitude and sincere pranam to our respected mentors, respected Padma Bhushan Vaidya Shri Devinder Trigunaji, President GVRAV, respected Vaidya Shri Manoj Nesri ji, Advisor Ayurveda, Ministry of Ayush, respected Vaidya Shri Anupam Srivastava sir, Director of RAV, for their great inspiration, constant encouragement and support for successful sustenance of this endeavor. There will be question and answer session at the end of program to resolve the queries of viewers. And for wider dissemination of knowledge through this virtual platform, you can share the link of webinar session to maximum students to benefit the fraternity at large. Now, today as a guest speaker, today we have with us our esteemed CRAV Guru from Kannur, Kerala, respected Vaidya Shri B. Prabhakaran sir, and today he is going to share great information on Viruddha Ahar, the clinical review. Those viewers having any queries, doubts, they can ask at the end of session. Viruddha Ahar is a unique concept in Ayurveda which include food-to-food interaction, food processing interaction, and is said to be a cause of. So it is very important to know how certain food combination interact with each other and create diseases. Now, with a brief introduction of our today's respected guest speaker, we shall start our today's session. Respected Vaidya Shri B. Prabhakaran sir is presently serving as CRAV Guru from Kannur, Kerala. Sir did Diploma in Ayurvedic Medicine, DAM from Government Ayurveda College, Kerala. Also possessed Diploma in Siddha Medicine, DSM from Siddha Medical Literature Center, Madras. He is a member of Indian Institute of Natural Therapeutics and also have certificate in Yoga Chikitsa. Sir is running Ayurvedic Aushad Shala since last 30 years and is chief physician of PK Aushad Shala Ayurveda Clinic with specialization in Agat Tantra branch. He is also serving as a chief physician on honorary basis at Papini Seri Vish Chikitsa Kendram, Agat Tantra Department, MVR Ayurved College, Kannur, Kerala since last 30 years. Now, I would like to request our respected guest speaker, Dr. Prabhakaran sir, to please start the session. And a request to everyone to please keep your mic and camera off to avail the better clarity of the session. Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Chadurmukha Samarambham Vaggadajarya Madhyamam Asmadajarya Viryandam Vande Guru Parambara Gurubhyo Namaha Sangham Chakramavariyadhaschagarayor Divyaushadham Dakshine Vamenanyakarena Samprada Sudha Kumbham Jalogamavi Vibrana Karuna Mruda Subhagara Sarvamayadhamsaga Shipram Noduridam Chinatva Bhagavan Dhanundari Paduna. First of all, my humble salutations, Vaidya Devendra Trigunaji, Padma Bhushan Awardee, President GB RAV, Vaidya Manoj Neshari ji, Advisor Ayurveda, Ministry of Ayush, Vaidya Anupam Srivastava ji, Director RAV, all respected Gurus, Shishyas, and all participants of the webinar session. I take this opportunity to thank RAV for giving me such an opportunity to present a paper on Viruddha Ahara to enhance and update the conventional Ayurveda knowledge. Now I am directly moving on the topic Viruddha Ahara. It is explained in Charaka Samhita Sutrasthanam 26th chapter, Atraya Bhadraga PM. In Sushrata Samhita Sutrasthanam 20th chapter, Hidahidiyam. In Ashtanga Sangraham 9th chapter, Viruddhanna Vijnaniyam. In Ashtanga Hridayam Sutram 7th chapter, Annaraksha Vidhi. Definition of Viruddhahara. Yad kinjit doshamulkleshya na hared tad samasataha viruddha. That which causes aggravation of doshas but does not expel them out of the body. Here comes the importance of aharam in Ayurveda. Aharam Hidaharopiyoga eva purushasya abhivruddhikaro bhavati ahidaharopiyoga punar vyadhinam nimittadaha. Acharya Charaka clearly stated that the use of hidahara is the only and best way to maintain health, and ahidaharam is the root cause of all diseases. The same principle well explained in all Bharatiya Shastras. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamastida Pranapana Samayukdo Pajamyanam Chaduvidham. The famous quoting from Bhagavad Gita states that is the Vaishwanara Agni, along with the proper functioning of Pranadi Panjavayus, sustains the life through proper anabolic and catabolic mechanism in the body. So itself, Ayurveda explains Ashtahara Vidhi along with Dhanacharya and Rudacharya for a better life. In this context, anything which is against or contradictory to the Ahara Vidhi is termed as Viruddha. Various types of Viruddhahara with relevant examples are explained in the classics, along with the disease caused by it importantly. Viruddhamapi cha aharam vidyad vishagarobama. The effect of Viruddhahara is stated similar to Visha, where Visha is defined as Deham pravishya yaddravyam dushayitva rasadigan swastasya pranaharam yatsya taddravyam vishamuchyade. And its samprapti mentioned as Visham hi deham samprapya prag dushayadi sonidam kaphapittanilam stanu samandosham sahashayan tado hridayamastaya dehochedaya galpade. Vagbhada says Viruddha adhyasana jirna Shilino Vishalakshanam Amadosham Mahaghoram Varjayed Vishasamnyagam Visharu Vasugaritwad Viruddhovakramatwadaha. Persons who indulge in partaking Viruddhahara, Adhyasana, and eating uncooked foods develop the dreaded Amadosha, which is similar to poison and so known as Amavisha, which also should refused treatment becomes of the similarity with poison quickness of action and requiring treatments of opposite nature. So similar Gunakarma Samprapti of Visha happens in case of Viruddhahara, leading to Ojonasha and Pranahani. At the same time, Ayurveda gives prime importance in measures to protect the health by different methods. Vyayama Snigdha Deeptagni Vayasta Belashalinam Virodhya Vinapidayai Salpmyam Alpam Cha Bhojanam, which means even the Viruddhahara do not produce the roga in those who are habituated to Vyayama, Snigdhahara, Deeptagni, in Yavana, those having Sharira Bala, and in those who are Salpya. This Ayurveda principle was taught and practiced in our whole nation from the past, which is reflected in our good habits and day-to-day life. This traditional knowledge and practice of Ayurveda was the backbone of our health system. But over the last few decades, the food and the regimens have dramatically changed, mimicking the Western world, which has finally resulted in creating a diseased society. The only way to restore our health is to follow the everlasting principles of Ayurveda. With all your permission, now I may hand over the session for the PPT presentation by our RMO, my son, Dr. Jaydeep. Thank you, everyone.
Very good evening to everyone. On behalf of Dr. B. Prabhakaran, I am doing the PPT presentation over here. The first, as he has already explained, the definition of Viruddha, where the substance which aggravates the doshas but does not get expelled out of the body, it is termed as Viruddha Ahara. Just 1 minute. Moving on to the food of certain types, which are opposite in the properties, opposite to the action of the doshas, which produces sorry for the interruption. Produces some unwanted effect on the body, and which produces undesirable effects when combined in certain proportions. It may shows effect like food poisoning and causes different diseases in turn. Next slide, please. So moving on to the types of Viruddhahara, let me just go up and refresh the knowledge. 18 types of Viruddhahara are explained by Charaga Acharya in this. The first one is Desha Viruddha, the food items which are having similar properties to that of the Desha is going for Desha Viruddha. For example, the Rushna Deshna Ahara in Jangala Desha and Shita Snigdha Ahara in Anupadesha. We know as our land is having a variety of climate and specific features of the place, we are on to the Satmya of different aharas according to our region. But when we are exposed or when we are intaking the food and regimen which are not according to our land, it becomes Desha Viruddha. Next is Kala Viruddha, consuming food items having properties which are against to the Kala. That is Shita Ahara in Hemanta Ritu, Kadu Ushna Ahara in Grishma Ritu. It is told in the Samhitas. Next. Next slide, please. Agni Viruddha, food taken without the knowledge of individual Agni. As we know, Ayurveda is strictly emphasizing the importance of Agni in each person. When a person is consuming a food, he should be considering his own Agni regarding the dietetic rules. When one does not attain or take the food which is not according to his Agni, it causes ama in the body at the three different levels of Jadaragni, Dhatu-Agni and Bhudagni, which finally causes diseases. And the next. Next slide, please. Matra Viruddha. These are some of the food items which are Viruddha in combination when it happens in equal quantity, like the combination of ghee and honey in an equal combination. Different types of food items which we are using today are not considering the Matra Viruddha, but in the previous decades, our Acharyas have formulated the food items in such a way that it does not become Matra Viruddha even in our dietetic rules. Next is Satmya Viruddha. In Satmya Viruddha, consuming such food and items which that individual are used to. For example, we Indians or we Kerala people are accommodated to the food and regimen of our land, and which is Satmya for us through our generations. Like our previous many generations have taken the food, the same food it's become Satmya for us. All of a sudden, changing from the Satmya Ahara to a new food items, it may cause or it leads to Agni Dushti, and again it will cause the occurrence of Viruddha in the body. The next one is Dosha Viruddha, the food items that are having similar properties to the doshas. That we know when the Ahara is taken, the rasa, the Shad Rasas of Ahara acts directly upon the aggravation of the Tridoshas. So when a person who is in Vadiga Prakriti takes the food which aggravates Vada, it becomes Viruddha to him. Such combinations or such considerations also lead to Viruddha Rogas. The next one is Samskara Viruddha. Samskara Viruddha, food prepared by wrong methods. We know in olden days, the food were strictly prepared considering the health of a person, but in the modern era, we know there are many new methods. Even the presence of Agni to cook a food is not essential now. Electric stoves, etc. are available, from where the proper cooking does not occur, which leads to samskara viruddha. The next one is virya viruddha, consuming food items that are opposite. That the example is very common of fish of Ushna virya and milk. Then the krama viruddha, food consumed by a wrong sequence is known as krama viruddha. In krama viruddha, sweet dishes after meal is an example. We know when we have food, the dosha predominance or the dosha actions changes in the body for the digestion of the food. But when we use the opposite qualities of the doshas, it can aggravate, causing the ulklesha of doshas. The next one is koshta viruddha. Same as the Agni, each one has its own koshta, mridu, madhyama. Without considering this koshta, when one having the food, it also causes the problem. Avastha viruddha, consuming of food without exact knowledge of one's own body conditions. Taking coffee after getting up is one of the example. The next one is parihara viruddha, consuming cold food items after hot and spicy food. Means after the proper digestion or owing to the proper digestion, we have to consider the food items which are or which do not cause the ulklesha, but when it happens viruddha, it comes as parihara viruddha. Then comes the paga viruddha, food items which are not properly cooked. Many food items in the present era, even the fried items, fried rice items, many things are not properly cooked. That comes under paga viruddha. Upachara viruddha, again consuming food items which are not to be consumed after specific treatment or regimens. Even like after having a food, we are not supposed to bath. In contradictory, if we are doing it, it is an upachara viruddha. The next one is samyoga viruddha, consuming food items which are not supposed to combine with each other. That means we know we have different types of ahara which are not in visha swabhava or in viruddha swabhava, but when they combine with each other, due to some actions or reactions that happen in the samyoga, it attains the stage of viruddha and causes diseases. And the hrit viruddha, it is consuming of food items which are not pleasant or to the consumer. 17th one, the sambat viruddha, food items which are by using unhealthy ingredients is known as sambat viruddha. Sambat viruddha is a very important topic which in olden days or in previous decades, we were using the food which is having sambat, like it does not causes any utklesha of dosha, as well as it causes or it nourishes our organs. If we consider it in another meaning, like the fruits and vegetables which were used in the previous decades were causing health, but in nowadays it is leading to many other diseases. Why? Because it is in the prakriti that the food items or the vegetables and fruits which are grown naturally are having the properties, but in the modern time it has become a problem of the use of pesticides, insecticides, and many other things, which changes its sambat, as well as the science is developing the new hybrid varieties of fruits and vegetables have originated, which are even seedless. Actually, the seed or the bija of a fruit is the one it comes through the generations, means the seed or bija of the fruits and vegetables are the one which continues its generation. But as the science developed, we have developed such seeds, such fruits and vegetables in which there are no seeds at all, means which cannot continue its generation. The same thing when we have happen to take it internally, that also causes dushti in our dadus, which may even cause dushti in shukra dadu, leading to infertility. That Sampat Viruddha is another major example. And the next one, it is Vidhi Viruddha. Vidhi Viruddha, as we know, Ayurveda has clearly mentioned about Ashtahara Vidhis or Ahara Vidhis in all the textbooks, which were followed throughout the lifespan of our people, even from the past to the present. But in the present era, that has also come down, which causes dushti of the doshas. This was just a brief explanation of the 18 types. Moving on to the Samprapti of Viruddhahara, we can just study it as Viruddhahara causes Agni Dushti, which causes a dosha utklesha, leading to Dadu Dushti, and which causes Yoga or Amavisha, which can even lead to Dushivisha or Garavisha. Here, the main important thing that we have to study is Ahara, which comes from outside, is actually nourishing the body when it becomes a part of the Sharira. Means Ahara, when undergoes proper Paga, it becomes a part of Sharira. Whereas when the Viruddha happens, when the combination or the Vidhi is contradictory and that Ahara is taken, it does not undergo Paga, and one which does not undergo Paga is known as Apagi. The Apagi is mentioned as the guna of Visha. So what happens? The Ahara, which is not taken according to the Vidhi, becomes Viruddha Ahara, and this does not get Paga in the Sharira and becomes Apagi, leading to the state of Visha and causes Vishaja Vikaras in the body. This may lead to Amavisha, Garavisha, Dushivisha, and many other rogas in common. If we look at the diseases caused by Viruddhahara, Acharya Charaka has mentioned Shandya, Andhya, Visarpa, Dagodara, Vispoda, Unmada, Bhagantara, Murcha, Mada, Atmana, Gadagraha, Pandu, Amavisham, Kilasam, Grahani, Shodam, Amlapittam, Jwaram, Venasam, Sandana Dosham, and Mrityu. The same way in Ashtanga Sangraha, Acharya Vagbhada has also stated similar Vispoda, Shofa, Mada, Vidradi, Ulma, Yakshma, Tejo, Bala, Smriti, Indriya, Chittanasham, Jwaram, Rektabittam, Ashtamahagadas. It is very important to know that Ashtamahagadas are also caused due to Viruddhahara, and finally Mrityu. Viruddha is explained as Nidana in few diseases. If we look at that, the very common disease or the very prominent disease which we can see is Kushta. In the Kushta Nidana, it is clearly stated that Nityahara Viharena Visheshena Virodhinam. Visheshena Virodhinam. So Viruddhahara is clearly described as a clear Nidana or a Vishesha Nidana for Kushta Roga. And the same as in the Rajekshma Nidana, Sahasam Vekarasam Samrodham, Shukra, Oja, Sneha Samshayam, Annapana Vidityaga. Annapana Vidityaga. Anything which is taken contradictory to Annapana Vidhi, that becomes Viruddha, is a cause for Rajekshma. This Rajekshma leads to Rasadi Dadukshaya, which finally causes death. Another example, another place where Nidana of Viruddha can be traced is in the Prameha. Asya Sugam, Swapna Sugam, Dadini, Gramya Uduga, Anubarasa Payamsi, Navannapanam, Gudavaigrudam Cha, Prameha Hedu, Kafagrucha Survey. Here also, Asya Sugam, the first word itself says that when the Vidhi of Ahara is not followed, Viruddhahara entering into the body causes the Rasadi, Dadu Dushtis, especially Prameha Hedu, Kafagrucha Survey. Kapha is aggravated, or Kapha is the first dosha which is undergoing dushti and leading to prameha. The next very important one is, which we does not usually notice, is the nidana of unmada. In unmada, Acharya has mentioned that viruddha dushta ashuji bhojanani prakarshanam deva gurutyajada unmada hedu bayaharsha pudo purvo mano abhigado vishamasta sheshta. The first word in unmada, Acharyas have mentioned viruddhahara. So the viruddhahara, when taken in, as we all know, when a food is taken, when a ahara is taken in, it undergoes bhaga and changes into three forms. The sthula bhava, which is going as the sara, and the kitta bhagam, which is expelled out as mala, and the sukshma bhaga, tadu sukshmam manaha. The sukshma bhava of ahara is contributing to the presence of mind. So anything which is taken viruddha, directly the sukshma bhava of such a ahara is causing diseases of the mind, and Acharya have mentioned it very clearly in the first word of unmada. Along with that, one more, even in the nidana of rakta pitta, even the nidana of vada rakta, vidahi annam viruddham cha, it is mentioned. So in case of vada rakta also, viruddham is mentioned as primary cause for the disease. Moving on to the next, it was a survey result. It is not clear as visible. It was a survey result by a national institute in which it is clearly stated that out of the total patient in the survey, almost 90% of the diseases were caused due to viruddhahara. Individual data is also given there. Now moving on to some of the clinical presentations of the cases of which we cannot identify a specific nidana, but whereas we can understand it as caused due to viruddha can be seen. The first one is a case of a lady for 45 years old. She have presented with this. Actually, it is a clear case of viruddhahara in which she had dadi with Ushnodana. That means at a noon time, after making rice, the hot rice, she have taken the hot rice in a vessel and she have poured cool curd, with the curd which was kept in the fridge directly into the rice, in the hot rice, and she have taken it during the daytime. And the day after that, she has developed such reddish burns all over the body, not all over the body, in the hands. And for that, she was taking allopathic treatment for around 3 months. But it does not subside, did not subside, and she has also developed the same symptom into the other parts, even in the legs, it can be seen. And she has came for treatment at our Pincheri Vishajikilsa Kendra. But unfortunately, for 2 or 3 weeks only, she has taken medicine, and after that, she didn't come for the follow-up. But this was a case of Viruddhahara Janya Spoda. This is another case of Vadarakta, which can be studied as Uttana Vadarakta, where Nidana can be traced as Viruddhahara. Another case of Kushta or Vibhadiga in a child of about 16 years, which was also a Nidana can be Viruddha. This is another case. Some of the pictures I'm sharing. This was another case who was constantly using Viruddhahara, I mean the foods from outside without considering the time and place. This is another case which where we could not find any specific Nidana, but she has Amla Pitta along with the same presentation. This is also a type of Kushta which is caused some problems with the, sorry for that. This case of 16-year-old, Kushta, that also caused due to Viruddhahara. Next slide, please. It's a case of again a type of Bala Visarpa in a kid of 6 years old. That also due to over intake of bakery and other items. Next. This was also a case where he was taking a lot of food from outside without considering the time, means meals at different time, dinner at late nights. That has finally resulted in the hair loss. Next. This sorry for I have said it earlier. Another a similar case of Amla Pitta associated with symptom in the skin, where she was suffering from acidity and other symptoms. At the same time, such a presentation was happening in the skin, and the main reason for this was some of the aharas which were not taken properly. Next. Again, a case of Kushta owing to some of the Viruddhaharas. Next. This is again a case of Uttana Vadarakta, where he was a student of a college who was staying outside the Kerala and was taking food, junk foods most of the time. That has developed such a symptom both in hands as well as on the feet. A case of Vadarakta. Next. Next slide, please. A similar case of Kushta, and this was a case of Visarpa, where the origin was unknown and it has developed all of a sudden, and it spread in the entire that side of the trunk. A case of Visarpa. Next one. This was a case which was developing into a diabetic foot, Prameha case. Next. This a case of Spoda, a Spoda-like thing which happens in some of the places, in the body places frequently. Once it comes, after a few days it subsides. Again it comes and subsides. This is also a type of Kushta where the Nidana was the Ahara Dushti. Next. A similar case of Kushta where there was also a, we can say that the nutritional deficiency or the Ahara which does not get Paga, causing different types of discoloration in the body, which we consider again in the category of Kushta. Another of Visarpa type disease, also owing to Viruddhahara. Next. This was also a SOFA in case of a Premaha patient, which she has got better results once her ahara was corrected. Next. So that was just a few cases, and now we, if we look at to the principles of Chikitsa, it is clearly explained as Shodhana Chikitsa initially, which can be taken as Vamana or Virejana. Thereafter, we have to take, we have to follow the Ahara Vidhi properly. In case of Viruddha, which are going to the Visha type, we can incorporate the Chikitsa of Visha, I mean Vishahara yogas in the treatment. And another important point, Purvam va Hida Sevanam. Hida Sevana has to be followed. Vishahara, so moving on to some of the yogas which are commonly used in Vishahara. As we know, the Ashtanga Hridaya Sutra Sthana yogas, Padolagada Rohinyadi Kashayam, Aragudadi Kashayam, Eladi Gana Kashayam, Arkadi, Lodradi, Vidradi Guliga, Dushi Vishari Guliga, Dashanga Agada, Avipatti Churna. As we study the yoga, we can see it is very much indicated in Visheshena Pitta Roginam as well as in Visha condition, Manibhadra Churna, Shirisha, Arishta, etc. And next slide. Here it is some of the Vishahara yogas which are used in Kerala Visha Chikitsa, which we are using in types of the diseases which we have already presented. In such cases, we are using Vishaharatva Swabhava Aushadas also, which gives better result, like Vishavilvadi Guliga, Lashunadi Guliga, Kaivisha Parihari Guliga, Kotam Ramachadi Churnam, Shigru Puranavadi Churnam, Lodram Sevyadi Kashayam, which is told in Ashtanga Hridaya Luda Chikitsa, Neeli Tulasyadi Kashayam. Few yogas are given at the end. I'll explain it. Another slide of wisely used yogas in clinics means some of the yogas which we can incorporate in treating different types of diseases, like Dashapushpa Grida, in which the Swarasa of Dashapushpa is taken and prepared as the Grida Kalpana. Dashapushpa is a very unique combination used by, especially by Kerala Vaidyas or Visha Vaidyas in treating Visha as well as many other yogas. Kalyanaga Gridam and Maha Kalyanaga Gridam is also indicated in Visha. Sandana Gopala Gridam, a very unique formulation in Kerala Grantha, which can be used even in the Sandana Dosha, which is already explained as a disease caused by Viruddhahara. Dandi Haridagi Lehyam, Vidanga Tanduladi Churnam, Kaudaja Trifila, Kaudaja Gridam, Panjatiktaka Arishtam. Those are medicines that are widely used in our clinics. Some of the yogas I'm explaining. The first one is Vishavilvadi Guliga. Vilvadi Guliga with Pada, along with Vilvadi Guliga, adding of Pada, Neeli and Ishwari. Kodajadi Gridam, as mentioned, in which Kodaja Kashaya and Abhamarga Swarasa is used, and Kalka of Adivisha, Musta, Kadirohini and Ramacham is used, which is very much effective in arresting the bleeding conditions. Next one is Hudabugadi Churnam, a very important or rare combination of drugs, Chitraga, Achamoda, Saindava, Nagara and Marija, which is very much useful in correction of Agni, and we are using it in different diseases. Next one. Next one, please. Next slide, please.
Yes.
Ushiradi Churnam. Ushiradi Churnam, it is Ushira, Kottam, Nili Moolam, and Rekta Chandanam, which is very much effective in Luda Visha as well as Visarpa. It can be used for Kshalana as well as Leba. The next one is Pada Arkadi Kashayam. Kashaya Yoga, which is very much useful in Kushta as well as Visarpa, Pada, Amrda, Shweda Rakta, Shweda Arkamula, Kudagapala, Ishwaramuli, and Nyotta Nudian. The next one is, next one please. Shirishadi Churnam, where Shirisha, Punarnava, Haridra, Vaja, Chandana, Pada, Ishwaramuli, Yeshti, and Nerinil. This yoga is widely used as leva in Vishaja Shofa. Next one. Chandana Parpadagadi Kashayam, a very important Kashaya yoga, which can be used in different conditions of Visarpa and Spoda. Chandana, Parpadagam, Amrit, Ramacha, Musta, and Danyagam, which is Pittahara in nature. It can be used in different conditions. Next one. This one is a very common leba which we make and use in our day-to-day life as well as in clinics. Vishandaka leba, in which Nile Amiri Swarasa is taken and made paga in Kera Thailam, adding Madhuchishta as Patra Paga, which can be stored and used as a ointment, which is very useful in all the Kida Visha as well as any other symptoms that appear on the skin for external application. Next is another important yoga of Kerala Grantha, which is Paranthi Mugaladi Kashayam. The ingredients are given: Paranthi Mugala, Agora, Nurkundi, Ikshu, Purva, Shyamaga, Kaduga, Devadaru, Amboda, Vishala, Shida, Madhu, and Grida. Madhu and Grida is added as the Anupana, considering the doshas. Next one. Dashamula Gulgulu, it is a yoga which we do not notice usually. It is explained in the Vadavyadi Chikilsa. No, it can be used in Vadavyadi Chikilsa. It is a combination of Gulgulu, Panchabala Churna, and Nagara Churna, which is done Bhavana in Dashamula Kashaya. And the Falshruti is given as Vada Roganut. That yoga is used as Guliga, which can be taken as Anupana along with different Kashayas in Vadavyadi Chikilsa, and have found better results. Amrudadi Gridam, it is also a traditional yoga in which Amrita only is the drug, where Amrita Kashaya, Amrita as Kalka, and Grida Kalpana is used. Grida Kalpana is prepared, which can be used in various Vadarakta as well as Kushta rogas as a Rasayana to specify the doshas and stop the reoccurrence. This is another important yoga of Vada Anguradi Kashayam, where a number of drugs are used, but it has given much results in the clinical practice. Next one. It is another important Gudiga formation which we use, Niri Karanjadi Guliga, which consists of Nimbatvak, Nili Moolam, Karanjatvak, and it is done Bhavana in the same Kashaya, and Guliga is made. This is widely used in the cases of Viridahara as well as Kushta, Visarpa, etc., which is found to be effective in Visha cases. Next one, Rashnadi Grida. Another formulation which is used in Vadavyadi Chikilsa itself, Rasna, Mahaushadi, Dvipipali, Shadi, and Pushkaramula. Next one, please. Vishahara Kashayam. This Kashayam is a common, special, commonly used Kashaya from our clinic, which is prepared by Amalpuri, Neelamari, Karanjamulam, Shigrumulam, Ishwari, Nenmenivaga, Vaja, Devadaru, Rekta Chandanam, Jiraga, Ashwagandha, and Kushta. It is it is used in our general practice as well. Moving to some of the very fruitful results in clinics incorporating the Visha Chikitsa. This is the first case, which is a case of Visarpa in an old lady of around 60-65 years old. The first, the before treatment and treatment after 1 week. The Aushadas given where? The next slide, please. The Lodram Sevyadi Kashayam, which is explained in the Luda Chikitsa, along with Gopi Chandanadi Guliga. Also, Avipati Churna was given as Nitya Virejana. Vetumaral Guliga was given. Dushi Vishari Guliga in the second follow-up. And externally, it was only done with a Shalana of Cotton Ramachadi Churna. That was the first case. The second one, this is a case again of which can be considered as an Uttana Vadarakta case, which has the after treatment. It is almost after a 1 month treatment photo. The medicines given were, the next slide, please. The Trayandyadi Kashaya, Kaishora Gulgulu, and Vilvadi Guliga internally. Externally, initially in the first 2 or 3 weeks, only Shalana with Aragadadi Gana Kashaya was given. Thereafter, application of Jivandyadi Yamagam, not Gridam, Jivandyadi Yamagam. This is again a case of Kushta in a male of 19 years old. He was constantly using Viridahara without considering the Annapana Vidhi, and he was suffering the disease from right from the childhood over 5 or 6 years, and this was treated with Virejana as well as other medications. The next slide, please. The next slide, please. Internally, a lot of few more medicines were given, but importantly, Aragadadi Kashayam, Nitya Virejana with Mani Bhadra Churnam was given, and Dushi Vishari Guliga, Kaishwara Gulgulu Guliga was also given internally, and externally, again, Shalana with Aragadadi Gana Kashayam, and in the later stage, Neeli Daladi Keram was given for external application. This is another case of Visarpa or Bala Visarpa, which she was also suffering for the same for many months. And the medicine which were used is the next one. Next slide, please. Here, Amrita Vrisha Padoladi Kashayam explained in Sahasra Yoga, along with the Bala Manjishtadi Guliga was given. And Avipati Churna was given, not exactly causing Virejana, for mild Shodhana. Avipati Churna was also given. Externally, it was given only Shalana with Eladigana Churna. This one again, it was a case of Kushta, where Visha Chikitsa were also included in the treatment, and it has come to a stage of this, and he is still undergoing the treatment. There, the Chikitsa given was the Padarka Kashaya, which I have also already explained, Manibhadra Chu Gulam, Gopi Chandanadi Guliga, and Shalana externally for with Eladigana Kashayam. This next one. Again, a case of Bala Visarpa, which we consider as Karapan. Here, the given medicine was Ariara. Next slide. Ariyaradi Kashayam, a special formulation of Keraliya Bala Chikitsa, where 6 types of Ari as well as 3 types of Jiraga were used in the preparation of the Kashaya and given as Toya Paga, along with Bala Manjishtadi Guliga were given internally, no other external applications. And this was another case of a 60-year-old man who has developed such a presentation, and that too, it was an acute presentation, maybe cause of Viruddha Ahara or Ahida Ahara, and that was treated almost for 2 to 3 months, which has finally given the result, and the medicine used were Chandana Parpadagadi Kashayam and Dushi Vishari Gulika internally. Of course, other Kashaya like Padola Katraronia, they were used in between. Avyati Churna was given Nitya Virajana along with Manibhadra in between. And externally, only the Kshalana with Tagara, Chandana, Kushta, Ushira and Shariba was given. No other application was allowed. And strict following of Patya was advised in that case. This is another case where we can see that two rashes or presentation on the face of a kid, in which can considered as Krimija Nidana, where Krimikna Vadi as well as Mulagasava was given internally. And this a few cases where a Spoda type of presentation where we have done incision and given internal medications. Next one. This also again a case of Spoda where we have done incision at the site and given Shamana Aushadhi. Next. This was also a case of Indralupta. This can be also traced back to the Nidana of Viruddhahara, because he was using Viruddhahara constantly, which finally result in Indralupta, where he has loses hair follicles. And in this case, we have given internal medications, as well as in the second slide, you can see we have done Prachana at the site where there was hair loss. And after 2 to 3 months or 3 or 4 months, this have given results, but strict Patya was given, and the food Vishahara Aushadas were also given along with this. So that comes to the end of that clinical presentation. So finally concluding with the statement, the relevance of Viruddhahara in the modern era, the Agni, which is considered to be the prime factor for the cause of disease as well as health, which our Acharyas have mentioned to use it according with the Ahara Vidhi. Different types of Ahara Vidhis are mentioned. It is clearly mentioned in Dinacharya as well as different other contexts. Along with this, Viruddha Ahara and Ahara Janya Rogas are mentioned. And last but not the least, Acharya have mentioned clearly in the conclusion of Viruddhahara that our Sharira should be done Purva Samskara, means the Samskarana of the Sharira should be done periodically to as to avoid the appearance of Viruddha Ahara Janya Rogas. And this over the years have developed into our dietetic rules and regulations, which we can see in our land in the past many decades, where the rogas which arise due to Viruddha Ahara were very less, but owing to the very modern food items as well as food processing methods, we can see a different combination of Ahara leading to Viruddha. It's also important to know that along with the Viruddha Ahara, we have to understand the occurrence of Viruddha in Aushadha Kalpana also. The Aushadha Kalpana is also very important, where different types of Viruddha is occurring in the present era and causing different types of diseases, which we now find as side effects and adverse effects of the drugs. So the simple and humble way to protect our health is to follow the Ayurvedic principles of Agni and Ahara Vidhi to pursue our health and lead a good life along with the Ayurvedic principle. So by that, I am concluding the PPT presentation, and I am inviting our Guru for the interactive section as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing wonderful and detailed explanation on Viruddha Ahar and along with its clinical reviews. Now it's time for question and answer session. Those having any question, they can ask. Those having any queries or question, they can ask.
Sir, hello.
Yes, please. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I have a doubt that what are the specific patyas that you give during the course of treatment?
We are strictly followed vegetable items, avoid non-vegetables and bakery items and other external items. And we are always giving Shirayad, Shari, Godhuma, like that. Only our natural home things are made to eat and drink. Kushmanda, like so many are giving, avoiding chilies, masalas, and some salt, excess. We are giving.
Okay, sir. Thank you. One more doubt is, sir, in the Visarpa, I have seen that you gave Vettumaran Gulika, but it is mentioned in Kabaja Jwara. But in Visarpa conditions, it is Pittaja Vyadi, then why even Vettumaran Gulika? That is my doubt.
Yes, only that such a condition, she got fever, like symptoms, taking medicine. Then I stopped the other medicines and giving Vettumaran only 2 days with ginger sorasa, and the fever is cured. Then after, the other medicines continues, but not regularly gives Vettumaran. It's only that is such a condition only.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Any more questions from the viewers? किसी तरह का सवाल है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं. Anybody else would like to ask? And very sincere pranams to Devinder Triguna sir. Sir has joined already. Pranam sir. Anybody else would like to ask any question? Any questions from the viewers?
Namaskar.
जी नमस्कार त्रिपाठी जी.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So can you hear me? This is Dr. Megha. I was a student in MBR. Sir, I would like to know for children with parasitic infections, helminthic infections, if it is possible to give Krimishodhini or only Krimigna Vadi is required.
It is Krimigna Vadi is better. Krimishodhini is a highly purgative, so very careful, only given the Krimishodhini.
Okay.
Krimigna Vadi is always very effective in that types of Krimija Vigaras.
Okay. So we can also give Vidangarishta, in children.
Yes, Vidangarishta, because the Arishta use is an alcoholic preparation, we know. Then many times we can reduce the dose, or the usage of the Arishta is in a few periods.
Okay, sir.
Long,
Sir,
not long days.
If it is a
and also
below
given with
5 year or
okay,
5 year child, what can be the dose we can give for Vidangarishta or Vidangasava?
only 5 ml with equal quantity of boiled and cold water twice daily. We are giving.
Okay. Okay.
That's a good, getting good result. Only after food, not take in empty stomach.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anybody else would like to ask any questions from the students or viewers? Any questions? You can raise your hands as well. Pranam, sir. Now it's time to conclude our today's session. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing wonderful information with us along with the clinical reviews. Thank you very much. Now it's time to conclude our today's session. I would like to request Dr. Paritosh Jha to extend a formal vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor for me to have the opportunity.
मेरा प्रश्न था, एक प्रश्न था छोटा सा। यदि गर्भिणी औरत विरुद्ध आहार ले लेती है तो उससे बच्चे पर क्या असर पड़ सकता है? उसका क्या कौन कौन से रोग हो सकते हैं? यदि गर्भिणी जो है विरुद्ध आहार ग्रहण करती है तो उस पर क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा बच्चे पर?
Hello.
According to the condition, Panchagavya Girda is a good medicine in the Viruddha Aharajanya Vyadhis in the pregnancy time. Panchagavya Girda, it is a best medicine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, sir, your mic is on mute, I think.
I would like to thank wholeheartedly respect Padma Bhushan Vaidya Shri Devendra Ji, President Governing Body of RAV, for his continuous blessing and encouragement. I express my humble thanks to Vaid Manoj Desri sir, Advisor Ayurveda, Ministry of Ayush, for providing us his immense support and guidance. We are highly obliged to you, sir. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Anupam Srivastava, sir, Director RAV, for his constant guidance and motivation. I thank him for his valuable contribution and encouragement. I must thank organizing team of RAV and volunteers who work behind the scene for their tremendous effort to make this webinar series a great success. I'm also thankful to all the respected Gurujanas and participants who are connecting with us continuously throughout the series in spite of their busy schedule. Topic and speaker for the next webinar will be shared with you very soon. Thank you so much. Thank you all and have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.